Okay, so here it is a story that hits close to home for me, and that is at the moment the voice actors group for video games are considering going on strike for better work conditions. Now, some of you might be thinking, how can it be that hard to be a voice actor? All they do is stand and say words. And to be honest, you have a point. But most people don't realize the effort it takes to bring a character to life. For the piece of comparison, let's compare two pieces of voice acting work right now.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light! Light! Stop! Stop!
Fucking touch me!
It's okay. It's me. It's me. It's me. Look. It's me.
He tried to...
Oh, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
Now let's be honest, I cherry-picked those two scenes to showcase the heavy contrast between good and god-awful voice acting. Good voice acting can have you tearing up with emotion at a sad scene, and bad voice acting can have you tearing up trying to hold back the laughter as someone spouts a serious line in the most atrocious tone of voice you've ever heard. And Christ, if this happens, then all major voice actors will be on strike, and that is guaranteed to cause all big budget titles to go on hold till this is resolved. Because I doubt Ted from HR is going to properly convey the emotion of an epic battle or the loved one dying in his arms. He can barely show emotion when he has to fire 10% of the staff after a game is completed. Now, some of you may know that I like to play around with my voice, and this is why this hits close to home with me. So while I may not be a professional voice actor, I do have experience manipulating my vocal cords for hours on end, and that shit can actually get painful. Changing vocal patterns is not easy if done for an extended period of time. One example before that I made was my trailer that I did for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And doing the voice of a pirate took a bit of practice and a few days to get right. Now imagine this was your job and you had to spend days reciting lines over and over again, changing not only your voice but your vocal tone so that it fit the scene. And these vocal sessions can reach into hours and hours with no break. It can be grueling. If I had to give a prime example from my own experience, I would say, remember a while back, I uploaded a 30-minute Grand Theft Auto talk radio station with me voicing like 12 different people. That video took 2 months to do just the voice work, during which time I lost my voice twice and probably spent about 12 hours redoing vocal parts. I even had my subscribers give me advice on how to deal with a sore throat. It fucking hurt. This job is by no means an easy one. A talented vocalist can ensure that the person playing the game will feel the type of emotion that the story writer wants to portray. And why is that? Because words matter. Words are the basis for language. And language is how we express emotion in a more complicated way than just touch. With our voice, we are able to bring excitement to a situation that otherwise would feel mundane. The same way that color can bring life to a canvas, voice can bring life to books, plays, movies, or even a simple discussion with a friend. Anyway, I'm done. I don't even know if I'm conveying the right emotion right now. Just remember that a vocalist is a real talent. And while we have our Troy Bakers, our Nolan Norths, and our Jennifer Hales, whenever I try to illustrate just how much a person can be pushed into vocal work, I always tell them that the person who voiced her is the same person who voiced her.
On winds and waters may you cross, see mountains white and blue.
But on your road, let's not forget the love I have for you. Dance on beaches in Amphalos, sleep in moonlit fields of view. May you cross another golden age, with precious mystery flowing, with halfling elves and dwarves engage, their wisdom on you bestowing.